Greetings and welcome to my first ever vlog. I'm Nguyễn Minh Anh, and in the following video, I shall be narrating about a trip I went on recently as a part of my studies. I'll be taking you along to 10 locations of southern Vietnam. I apologize in advance if I appear to be a little stiff because I'm not used to filming myself. And I apologize if I cannot cover everything in detail, as there is limited time. But I'll try to put emphasis on the important parts. That's all I have to say for now, and I hope you enjoy.
Do you know my name? It's Minh Anh, your number 2. I'm rồi. And this is, I don't know. Who's he?
This is đại lý bánh tráng.
The bánh tráng connoisseur. Stop! Oh my God, here comes the hurricane left foot. Oh my God, slay! Here comes the hurricane. Yeah, here comes the hurricane left foot. Yeah, so did you say on the sit do? I said, oh, very cool, yo. Oh, very cool. Wow. Yeah. Yo, so cool.
Mekong rest stop. Mekong rest stop. Yeah. The view is very.
New hair. Oh my God, new hair.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And we're going back to the bus. On to our next stop. The breakfast has finished, and that is our first morning. With the breakfast finished, it was time for us to embark on the actual journey. And so our first destination in An Giang province is the Bà Chúa Sư Temple, otherwise known as the Goddess of Sand Mountain Temple. The Bà Chúa Sư Temple is a historical and spiritual heritage of Châu Đốc City and is dedicated to worshipping the statue of Bà. According to legend, 200 years ago, locals in Châu Đốc discovered the statue of Bà at the top of Sand Mountain and wanted to bring it down. Strong young men tried to carry the statue but could not. Only 9 virgins could. At the foot of the mountain, the statue suddenly became heavy. People think that she chose the place to live and set up a shrine to worship. The architectural complex consists of the main hall, where the statue of Bà Chúa Sư is worshipped, a living room, and a chamber of the nobles. On the second floor is where objects once used as offerings to Bà are displayed. These include extremely well-crafted artifacts and intricately made clothes. After leaving the temple, we headed to Gia Sư Cajeput Forest. When the water level rises due to the flooding season and the soil of Mekong Delta is enriched, Gia Sư Cajeput Forest gets coated in a fresh shade of green.
This is the female what? Sorry?
Peacock.
The female beagle, and this one is the male beagle. I think.
How do you know? They both look like male peacocks.
Yeah, in my imagination.
The water surface here is covered by hyacinth, making it look like a vast grass field. Bamboos are used to separate these hyacinths from certain areas, creating a route for guests to ride along.
Lifeboat now.
Yeah, we're on the boat. Oh,
It's very scary.
this is so pretty.
We are on the boat right now. Đang ăn vậy đi number 1, say hi.
Hello. It was around this time that I had started to connect with my friends more. We usually aren't able to sign up for the same courses, so it could be difficult to meet in class. Going on a field trip together definitely helped for some good bonding time.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Look at this brown one. Aw.
I like the white
Này nó tưởng là mình cho nó ăn đây.
The evening went by uneventfully. We checked into our hotel. I went to bed early to be fully energized for the next morning. The deck was extremely bumpy, kind of like standing on a bus, but it wasn't too bad. I could feel the salty breeze brushing against my face. This was where I had the most fun, taking pictures and recording. Upon arriving on land, we immediately went to Kaihuang Fish Sauce Factory. Here we learned about the history of Fuwok fish sauce, how to differentiate it from the fake, as well as the process of making it. The factory also let us purchase their products as gift for when we returned back home. Now, it's time I brought you along to my favorite destination. Of all the places I've gone to during the trip, Grand World was the one to strike a chord in me. On April 21st, 2021, Vingroup officially opened Grand World Fuwok, which is part of the Fuwok United Center Tourism, Resort, Entertainment Complex. It is essentially a theme park with various types of stores and restaurants. They operate 24/7, so the attraction has been dubbed as the city that does not sleep. At the front of Grand World was a park with lush greenery and abstract statues. The entrance was already lovely on its own, but once I stepped foot inside, I was met with a picturesque sight, almost as if it was taken right out of a dream. 2 rows of European-style buildings line up in a uniform but colorful palette. A river lies in the middle, welcoming tourists to ride along its flow by boat. As I made my way further into the attraction, the place becomes even more spacious yet full of liveliness. Different areas have similar structures but are unique on their own. The area deeper into the center is more monotone yet elegant.
Oh my god. Trời trời tao.
Chào em.
So, how did you feel about this place? Very Italian,
Very Italian.
Yeah.
There are not many places I would call a dreamscape,
Yeah.
and especially not places that aren't bookstores. But this place is
Magnificent.
magnificent, marvelous, exhilarating, exquisite.
Exhilarating.
During this trip, I have to focus part of my efforts into creating a video. So feel like I'm missing something. I haven't been able to completely focus on the atmosphere. But since I've gone on this trip, I've learned of this beautiful attraction. And if I have the chance in the future, I would definitely go back here. This has been a great delight. I feel like it has lifted some of my personal struggles with art.
Alas, it was getting late, and we had to rush back to a certain restaurant to have dinner. Then we spent the rest of the evening running around taking photos before coming back to watch Grand World's water performance. Grand World has offered me a great deal of artistic values. I found myself almost fully immersed in its atmosphere, and I wish I could have had more time to see it in its entirety and rewatch the performance. We went to many more destinations over the course of the next days. However, I will only be covering a few of them, one of them being the Thanh Rose Myrtle Garden. In full, people use rose myrtle to make products such as wine, honey, and especially chocolate. They let you eat the rose myrtle raw here. As you can see in the next clip, Phúc is trying it.
Rồi, cắt, cut.
Here's the store with the aforementioned products. I ended up getting some dark chocolate from my mom. Next, we walked to Đảo Ngọc Honey Farm, which was right next to the garden. Here we got to see how people harvested honey and how they handled the bees. I wore this helmet to protect myself from any potential danger. Don't worry, one bee managed to be friends with me. Fast forward a bit, we returned to the port where we first arrived 2 days ago. This time we boarded an even bigger ship for a longer journey. Once again, I made my way back up to the deck because it is an absolute joy. There's still one more day after this, but it was in gala dinner that I had the biggest blast, which is why I'm gonna let it end here on a high note. To tell you the truth, before I started this trip, I did not know what to expect. I am not one to travel very much, and without this course, I probably would have stayed home all day, every day. However, as the days went by, I found joy in almost all the places I've gone to. I'm still not really keen on history. However, it has opened my eyes to architectural and cultural values that our country can offer. And as I've said before, through this field trip, I have managed to work out some of my personal troubles on my artistic journey. It forced me out of my comfort zone and forced me to try new things, try to work on a personal project, and I'm very grateful for this opportunity. And I'm not kidding when I say that I would like to experience it again, perhaps a little differently the next time. Which I definitely will, because there will be another course like this. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day.